Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. I think I'm a little loud. What a beautiful way to start our service this morning. Thank you so much for that beautiful, beautiful song, guitar music. Really just relaxes us into this morning. It's a blustery day here. For those of you who aren't here in the sanctuary, we're filled windblown. So for those of you who made it, thank you very much. I know it was an effort. So good morning to our friends on Zoom. Good morning to all of our friends here in the sanctuary. I'm Reverend Phyllis Lambert, and I will be facilitating the service this morning. And it is my pleasure to have David Winfrey, who will be sharing the platform with me this morning. He'll be giving the talk and the meditation. And for messages, our dear friend Karen Strauss is not feeling well, so Reverend Tom Newman from his home in Santa Fe has graciously agreed to help us out. So he'll be doing messages from loved ones in spirit on Zoom, and I'll do the messages here in the sanctuary. So let's start with an opening prayer. Just listen to the words. Take a breath. Divine Spirit, impress upon us that we are all one, and that what happens to one happens to us all. Let us realize the unity of life. May compassion and love fill every heart. And so it is. Thank you. We have our Declaration of Principles that we read in every service, part of our foundation. And our own Reverend Tom Newman wrote the Declaration of Principles, so I hope I do you proud, Tom. So if you'd like to read along with me, the Declaration of Principles is on the screen and also inside your bulletin. We believe in God, the source of all creation. We affirm that metaphysical spirituality is a way of life based upon the teachings and demonstrations of our all master teachers. We believe that a sincere application of these teachings and living in accordance with spiritual law leads to true spirituality. We believe in the healing power of God and that all things are possible when done in accordance with divine law. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the Golden Rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We believe in personal responsibility to make our own happiness as we co-create with divine law. We believe the purpose of human life is to experience and learn from life lessons in order to progress spiritually. We believe in the immortality of the soul. We believe in communicating with those who have made their transition into the spirit world. We affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed to anyone here or hereafter. We have our Master's Prayer, which is a translation from Aramaic. And we so love reading this prayer every Sunday. So please read along with me. O thou from whom the breath of life comes, who fills all realms of soar, light and vibration, may your light experienced in my utmost holiest, your heavenly domain approaches. Let your will come true in the universe just as on earth. Give us wisdom for our daily need. Detach the fetters of faults that bind us, like we let go the guilt of others. Let us not be lost in superficial things, but let us be free from that which keeps us off our true purpose. From you comes all working will, the lively strength to act, the song that beautifies all and renews itself from age to age. Amen. Before we have our beautiful Suzanne playing her selection for us this morning, I would like to acknowledge a few people, loved ones who I haven't seen in a long time, who are joining us this morning. So welcome. I'm so happy to see you, and I'm happy to see you, the returning beautiful faces. So thank you. And Suzanne? Thank you all for participating in that lively song. I now have the pleasure to introduce David Winfrey, who will be giving our talk this morning. I think most of you know David. He's been around helping us over the years with classes and giving talks, and he's just a wonderfully enlightened human being who I would think is a mystic. So I'm so honored that he could be here this morning. So without further ado, David.
Thank you so much. It is a precious privilege to be here with you in this space this morning. This space has held many wonderful events, interactions, speakers, healings, teachings. And I'm honored that you've asked me to be here. And it's such a joy being back with a live audience and also the internet audience who are also alive. So I just bask in appreciation of each of you for showing up this morning, for your interest in your spiritual growth, for your desire to connect more deeply with your source. And sometimes fewer words are better. Sometimes it's a space between the thought and between the words that you encounter that vital, dynamic mind, that pulsing heart of light that brings forth this universe and our solar system and our planet and all the life and humanity. And in the silence, in the pauses, we become aware, and that source touches us. It's always in us. It's always touching us in some way. It's vitalizing our very being across lifetimes. It's vitalizing every being on this planet. Every plant, every animal is an extension of that light, that source, that mind, that power. So, to say thank you, to have moments of appreciation throughout each day, each moment of our lives, to reflect and to connect, to go deeper and deeper, so that that source can be more and more full and vital in us, move through our interactions, move through our words, move through our relationships, so that its impulses can guide us as we walk and move and touch and meet people every day. Something happened to me when I was about 12 years old that, I grew up in a religious home, and I heard religion every day. But that source zapped me, and I began to have some sense that I had something to do with building a deeper connection with it. And as I built a deeper connection with it, it would build the connection too, and the connection would become stronger and stronger. Nothing is more important to me than my connection with that. When I awake in the morning, I reach out with my intuitional senses, with my intention, and I touch that. And I find it in me and around me, with me. And throughout the day, I turn to that again and again. And I touch with my mind, with my heart, with my being, as I would a lover, that you would reach out and you would place your hand on theirs, and they would feel you and you would feel them, and then they would touch you back. That is so sweet that nothing else compares. And I touch that so that it can expand inside of me. It can expand me. It can build me better, so that it may express through me more fully. Love, wisdom, guidance, appreciation. The word namaste comes from Hindu Sanskrit tradition, and it means to behold. Behold, I behold. I behold the light. I behold that. I behold my source. And when we are in interaction with others, it's an opportunity every time we meet another person to sense that light in them and let that be part of our practice and our path and our growth to touch others with love. To give a smile, to open ourselves to sense that light in them. Whatever's going on with the personality, whatever clutter there might be in the system, to say, I am in the presence. Of the divine. I'm in the presence of the divine. This is a divine moment. This is a God moment. This is spirit. This is source. And that can be woven into the pattern of your life and your habits and your interactions and your relationships with others. It can be so sweetly woven in. And as it's woven into you, it guides you. Its vibrations shape your thought. It shares its thought with you. It shows you how to live and how to interact with others. It takes you on a path of self-inquiry, where you look at yourself. Sometimes we're good at looking at others. Can you see somebody else's stuff? Someone else's clutter? Someone else's lack of evolution? The unevolved aspects that keep tangling up again and again? Sometimes, as you move toward a deeper connection with Source, you ask yourself, what is there in me that impedes my relationships, that blocks me from a deeper connection with this person or that I carry with me wherever I go, and that's a bit of a rough edge? What part of me could be smoothed out? What small thing do I hold to so tightly that it's a pain for me and everyone else, and it prevents gracious love from flowing forward? As I live this life, am I building a monument to myself? Is it for me to dance and express and step on other people's toes because I don't express harmoniously and lovingly? And if you ask yourself a few of these questions each day, Source will reveal to you what needs to shift. Sometimes it's forgiveness. Sometimes we hold a resentment or a grudge. It can impede our growth for years. Someone did not treat me fairly, and I'm never going to forget it. What could we let go? What could we let go? And if we let it go, how would that feel? How much more free would we be? How much sweeter would our relationships be? Maybe it's that we have not forgiven ourselves for something. And we've held it so tightly, and we've blamed ourselves consciously or subconsciously. What is there that I hold a grudge against myself for? What do I blame myself for? What have I not forgiven myself for? And if I were to let that go, if I were to say, David, I see your need. I forgive you. I really forgive you. You can let it go now. I let it go. If you were to say it to the people in your life, the people in your church, the people in your community center, the people in your family. If you were to call someone this afternoon and say, I would like a shift in our relationship, and I'm going to be accountable for the part that I've had in this, and that shift of relationship for the better will begin with me. That's spiritual growth. That's going deep. That's spiritual connection. It deepens your connection with Source so much. And then Source can pour more of itself into you and more of itself and build you better. Expand your energy field so that love flows out of you and illuminates your understanding so that you see things from a higher and different perspective than you did before. And you can begin to move and live differently. This afternoon at 2 o'clock in Flexer Hall, I'm going to be giving a program called Awakenings. And Enlightened States. And what I have found over the years is so many people that I have met have had, at some point in their life, an enormous awakening, a leap of understanding. My mom told me once that when she was maybe in her 20s, she was just a young woman living her life, and she said it was suddenly as if something took her and plunged her into a great, vast container of love. And as she was in that state, in that space, love penetrated her being. You know, the other kids used to tell me, I wish I had a mom like yours. I wish I had a mom like yours. I just wanted to take these few moments this morning to share with you, to tell you I love you. I love this beautiful campus. I love the love I see when some of you connect with each other and hug each other. I love the vision that you're holding for yourself, for this center, for other dear ones in your life. I hold the vision for you that light, that love, that grace, that power will continually meet you, will touch you over and over so it's so palpable throughout every day that it is in you, that it holds you, that it meets you moment to moment, that you begin to feel it in the silence, in every space you walk into, within the space of yourself, within your own mind and your thoughts and your emotions, that it dwells there. It creates, it makes, it expresses richly, deeply, abundantly, and it frees you from the things that have held you back. It releases you. It releases you from smallness. It lifts you higher. may you receive rich abundance of your source. May it saturate and drench your life. May it radiate out of you to everyone you meet. May you live like that. May you aspire to that. May that be achieved in you. We're going to move into a meditation. And sometimes I don't know if it's going to be a prayer or a meditation or just what it's going to be. But I open to it, and I hope you will open. Let's go to the deepest, sweetest, highest part of yourself. Touch that. Center yourself in that. And when I speak of source or spirit or God, I'm talking about the highest light, the highest mind, the highest and best in and through all of this. Highest light. Illuminate me. Illuminate me. Illuminate all of us, each one. May you be an illuminating light that shines at the center of my being, that lights the entire ray of light of my soul as it extends from you, that lights my personality and my thoughts and my feelings and my actions, that shapes my habits, that renews my life. May you share yourself with me. May you drench me in your light. May you transfigure me. May you shape me according to the highest vision you have for me. May you show me that. May you show me yourself. I want to see you. I want to touch you. I want to be with you. I want you fully in me. I want to be whole. I want you to accomplish that in this life. Take out what is not useful. Clear it from me. Show it to me. Clean me up. Make me a clean vessel, a clean conduit of your presence. As I walk through life, may you be so fully present that if I open my mouth and speak, they hear you. If I touch another, they are touched by you. May you heal me. May you take me beyond healing. May you lift me to a higher place. May you transform my life. May you transfigure me. I hold a vision of transfiguration for myself and for others, for humanity, for this world, for this center, for people that I don't interact nicely with, where there seems to be some friction. I ask you to make up the difference. I ask you to bring healing, transfiguration in this world, and let it begin here, in me today. Make me new. Make me over. Reorganize my life, my beliefs, my priorities. I'm open. I want to be part of a grand and wonderful world that you hold in mind. I want to be your conduit that you move through, that you touch others through. May the world be better because of you shining so brightly in me. Supreme light. May blessings go out to all, to the internet audience, to those here. to all we love, to all we hold dear, to all that we have problematic relations with. May light go forth to the ones we hold in right now, mind in right now, for their healing, for their well-being, for a better relationship, for a smoother, kinder, more loving interaction, for understanding on our part. May you shine in us. May you bless us. May we all grow together. May we all be lifted together, all in all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you, David, for those beautiful words. I think we were all very touched, and we all received a beautiful message today to take with us as we go through our day in our life. We now have an opportunity to show our love in another way by an offering. And to our friends on Zoom, we offer a safe and secure way to give by texting the word Sunday, which is on our screen, and simply follow the prompts. Whatever form your donation is in, I ask you to place it in your hand and hold it over your heart. With loving intention, I invite you to repeat after me the offering affirmation. The law of increase governs my life through giving. All that is mine comes to me through the operation of divine love and law. Thank you. Infinite Spirit, we ask that a blessing be placed upon these gifts and the receivers, knowing that abundance will come back to them in various forms, for it is in giving that we receive. Amen. Thank you. So it is. Thank you. I have a few announcements. After service today, we are celebrating our 4th annual Super Sunday, which lands on Super Bowl Day. So we invite you to come if you can. After service, we have a variety of soups and snacks, and it's a great time to be able to have a cup of coffee, talk to each other, and catch up. And it's a great way just to have our community together again. And we thank the Hands of Light our ladies who provide all these events and the food so graciously and generously they give. And if you're interested in joining the Hands of Light, they're always looking for more food and and help. And it is a lot of fun. So we have an email address for Sherry, and I'm not sure if we can put it on the screen or not, but if you're interested, just talk to one of us, or you can call the office and get Sherry's email address. Every Wednesday evening at 7:30, we have our healing service, which is held on Zoom for now, and in the near future, we will be offering it in person here in the sanctuary, and we look forward to that. And we'll also be doing it on Zoom. If you would like to request a healing for yourself or loved ones, please email the names to skullhealing@gmail.com, and the names will be placed in the healing bowl. So, more exciting news. Save the date for February 26th, when our friends from the UK, Gerald and Eric, will be joining us from their home. It's been a couple years since we've been able to see and listen to Gerald and Eric, but I think most of you have seen them at one time or another, and they're just a delight. They're joyful. They just bring so much love to the service. So I hope you can join us on February 26th for that. And at this time, just to let you know, the live stream will stop because we will be giving messages, and we respect the privacy of the message bearers and the receivers. So at this point, we'll ask Suzanne to play a wonderful song she has picked out.